Welcome everyone. This is the OctoStudio playground session in LCL. And let us know where you're joining from or, anything you'd like to share in the chat. Many people here, we have been meeting in this past weeks in this workshop and also other live events. So thank you for joining. And I'm Carolina, I'm joining from London. And I'm here with my beautiful colleagues and co-facilitators from the OctoStudio. If you want to say hi, all facilitators in your language, maybe, that would be nice.
Ciao.
Namaskar.
Yeah. So I'm here today co-hosting with my friend RuPaul. And
hello. Bon dia, buongiorno, buenos dias. Good morning. So happy to see you all and so excited for today's theme. It's such a fun one, Caro, right? It's gonna be a good time.
Super fun, I love it.
I see people from Mexico, from South Africa. Welcome back, Nintendo, Boston. So fun to see everyone joining today. We're gonna have a good time creating together. Caro is going to share with us a video, right? Introducing today's theme. So today we're going to be creating projects inspired by art. And the way we're going to introduce ourselves into this theme is actually watching a video featuring my friend Caro. And what I love about the project Caro creates in this video is that I learned about an artist from Caro's community in Brazil that I did not know about. And I'm hoping today we can all think about art, artists, forms of art around our communities that we can share with each other so we can get to know more about different artists around the world.
So let's get inspired by art with OctoStudio. What is an artist, artwork, or type of art that you enjoy? Use OctoStudio to make an interactive project inspired by them. Here's an example project inspired by the artist Beatriz Milhazes, who uses bright colors, different textures, and shapes to bring movement to her artwork. In this project, we used the app Paint tool to make sprites. You can also take a photo or choose one from your device and pick an emoji from the library. Try adding coding blocks to bring your project to life. You can make an image get bigger and smaller, change color, or add sounds. You can also use craft materials to make a frame or other construction, extending your digital creation to the physical world. What will you create inspired by art?
All right. So many fun projects and some projects made by friends on the call too. So great to see and excited to see what people are going to make today.
So we do have this Padlet with some example projects and also the invitation again, and how, let me try to make it a little bigger so we can see it. So we have like even a few blocks, the video showed how to get started with drawing something with the paint editor, for example. So here you have a little bit of how to make that happen, like how to add a sprite in different ways. And then we're going to invite everyone while you are in the breakout room and also after and even after this workshop to share your project in the Padlet or even in the forum of LCL. But so the way you do that is like you save your project to your device first. It could be maybe the file if you want people to actually open it and play with it. But you can also save it as a video or GIF. And then you access the Padlet. You're going to see the link in the chat and also the QR code. And then you upload this project to the Padlet. Please share more about it. We have this beautiful example of Angela in the forum today. Not from today, but we have this beautiful example from her who shared the project itself, like her inspiration to do it. So beautiful, yes. With this Archimboldo Spring art-based project. And then, we asked, hey, how to do some things? And then she shared amazingly, what she was thinking about, why she likes this artist or this type of work. And she even mentioned, like I wanted to bring some sprites of OctoStudio, give the sprite some soul. And that's also what she does here. Like she
Beautiful.
brings movement to the art with that. So please share also more about your project there. Like it could be a title, what were inspired in, or even your story if you have a personal story about it. It's even nice.
I also see that she was sharing some of her process, like how she used hide and show. And those little tips are also super helpful, so we can learn from each other.
Exactly. Hello, hello.
Hello. Wow. Time always flies when you're having
know.
fun.
When we're having fun, exactly.
There's some first-time projects in my room. I don't know about Carolina, if you also saw folks making first. Did anyone else wave if you made a first-time project today? Anyone? Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Maybe we can if folks feel comfortable, we could hear from and celebrate some of our first time making friends. The Padlet again is in our chat, and I can put it one more time. If you have any questions or need any help, we can help you add in your project. We also hope that you add your project and some of your process to the forum, if that's something you'd like to do. And now for the next, 10, 15 minutes, we'd love for folks to share their project and what they made. But also, this is a time if you've been trying OctoStudio in your community, in your context, and you want to share something you've been doing, we'd also invite you to share that as well. We have an example of something that we can share that we saw from the community. Carol and I can share that as well. But can we start with hi friends, says Javier. Hello, Javier. Dion, would you like to share your project? Would you be okay sharing it?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
So basically, I use the idea of Claude Monet and how he draw like different paintings during different times of the day of the same thing because I used to work at a preschool and we're having a hard time introducing them how the color change, and how Claude Monet do the different paintings, of the different time of the day. So I just created this very simple project here. I try to move the sun from the right side to the left side while setting up 3 different backgrounds. I use 3 blocks of the switch background block. And fortunately, I found 3 same paintings, but with different shades. And then I changed a little changing effects between different backgrounds, so it kind of like blends into each other. This is my project.
Hey, so much love for your
Thank
first project.
Yeah,
It's so
that's my first
amazing.
project.
And I love how you were helping us understand how you're using switch backdrop and also color change effect. Super interesting. And actually, Natalie was just talking to me about Monet this morning. So it's really fun that you made a project like that.
That's
Awesome.
great. Thank you.
Thank you for being here and thanks for sharing your projects. Okay. Who else would like to share either something that you created or started to work on in your breakout room or something that you've been exploring? Hey,
Lindita.
Lindita. Hi,
Yes,
welcome.
it was the first time for me entering in this project,
Okay.
and I did something very small. I put it in Padlet page. So here is the project.
Okay. And if you click the X, yeah, then we should be able to. There we
Okay.
go.
So
Hey.
hello, it's forever.
Okay.
Okay, this is because it was a short time for me. So
Yes. No.
as we are a city that is specially known for bikes, using bikes in Shkodra, so that's why.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's
Okay.
amazing. Thank you for sharing that. And I love
Thank
that you
you.
use this loop and you're exploring motion and sound and the text, like so many things that you were exploring in this project.
Yes.
What else might you want to add to it if you had more time?
If I had more time, so showing my neighborhood
Oh, nice.
and telling something. So putting this this one. So say something for my
Mm-hmm.
city, because
Mm-hmm.
we have done this with Scratch. So it's almost the same thing, I think,
Mm-hmm.
with base block
Similar.
project.
Yeah. Yep.
So I maybe in with the other bikes, so friends going in a trip.
Nice. And I
That
like the idea, maybe you could add like photos from your neighborhood or
yeah,
something so we can see.
putting
That's
photos from neighborhood. Yes, that was the idea. So
congratulations, Lindita. That's so
thank you,
beautiful. Yeah, thank you for sharing it.
thank you.
Uh, Daniela, you also wanted to share, it seems like.
Yes, I want to share my project, my art project. I was with Lula and Emiliano in a Spanish room.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Daniela Rivera. I put the name Vicente. Yeah, that. And I
Whoa.
make three objects and I apply movements like simulating the Noche Estrellada. I don't know how to say that
Mm-hmm.
in English, but it's
Starry Night.
one of the most famous art painting from
Yes.
Vincent van Gogh. So I made three objects and I add movements like circular movements and two circles making circular movements and one object that it's moving like to the right and to the left very slow to simulate the movement that I think that paint has. Okay, I don't know if you could
Yes,
understand,
beautiful.
but
Yes, totally. Right,
yeah,
because
that's
this
my
painting has a lot of motion, like movement in it, right?
yeah,
In the
yeah,
brush. So yeah, what a cool idea to
yes,
bring it to life. And the way you
uh-huh,
painted this, like the yellow, the kind of star, this one, you just
uh-huh,
painted. I love the lines and the different colors you blended in that way.
yeah,
It's really beautiful. Is there anything
yeah,
else
and
you'd
I
want
I
to
love
add?
Vincent van Gogh.
You
Uh-huh.
do? Okay.
So mhm, okay.
Would you want to add anything else to your project if you had more time or
Well,
any other kind of
well,
blocks
Lula
to
and
explore?
Emiliano helps me to make slow movements.
Mm.
And also I think that I can try in the next project to make movements in a different speeds. So to add like a more emotional. I don't know how to say that, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
add different speeds to the objects. That's.
Amazing. And
Mhm.
I think you're saying too, right? There's in OctoStudio, there is the block has blocks have these, you can tap on the shoe and the shoe has different speeds, right? You can do something slowly or you can do something really fast with the lightning bolt. So
Oh, thank
Daniela,
you.
yeah, so that would be
Thank
interesting
you.
to see like how your animation changes as you play with those. Whoa.
Thank you.
And my eye is cut. Chris, are you in your OctoStudio project right now?
Yeah, I'm embodying it now, like it's come to me. Well, I was just messing around with simple shapes and then I played with the tilt on it. So it's kind of like interactive user art because every time you shift it, you can kind of see it starts to create these different complete patterns. So it was
Yeah.
just taking some simple circles and then having one that's static and then the other one you use the tilt to kind of create different kinds of shapes and stuff like that.
This our friends at the Tinkering Studio have explored this too. Is it I think it's more the Murray effect, I think maybe.
That's
Like
it.
a physics effect. It's really like interesting with your eyes, right? To see what happens.
Yeah, it's
Very cool.
and it I mean it's such a simple thing, but simple forms combined together, adding another one on top, you'll just get a completely different experience. So I like interactive art, interactive music, stuff like that, where you can manipulate pretty easily and get interesting effects.
So here you have one sprite that you made, and then you copied it to have a duplicate. And
Yep.
then did you have to use the layer block at all, or
Yeah,
not?
well, I have the one that's moving is at the front, so I made it
Okay.
sit on at the front, and the one behind is just static. It won't move.
Okay.
And I constrained the tilt too so that it stays within a certain frame so that it's not flying out of the frame.
Mm.
And I played with the tilt a bit too to like see if I can make it go faster or slower depending on how I moved it. And
Uh-huh.
again, the effects were pretty incredible.
Cool. Yeah.
My next idea is to allow the colors to change, like have a series of colors so
Yeah.
that when it gets closer to the center, the color would
Uh-huh.
change to a lighter color, and then as it gets further away, a darker color.
Nice. That
And
was
then maybe some
fun.
music thrown in there too.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, do it, Chris. We want to see it. Joao is asking, how were you able to create perfect circles?
Well, the paint can create a perfect circle. So it's just a layering of, and then expanding the circle on top, add another one, expand it a bit further. And you can see mine aren't, symmetrical or anything like that. I wanted to see different layers of it and how that would affect it. So I don't know if I could have this as a background for very long because people might start getting
Hypnotized.
yeah, exactly. You're all my people now. Do what I
Yes.
say.
Here in the paint tool, you can pick a circle and then you can draw a circle and then remove the middle from that, and you keep adding circles, right? So that's how you did that part, Chris. And then the other part we were talking about was there's this layer block in the purple blocks. So you can have certain sprites in front or behind the other. If you have multiple sprites in your project, it'll allow you to select that by tapping in the block. So the layer block can be helpful for that effect that Chris was showing us. Cool. I do feel like hypnotized. Or calmer. Maybe I just feel calmer looking at your picture. I'm wondering, yeah, who else would like to share something they explored or something they started?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Dando.
Hi. So, about last week, I happened to open another tab. I was following one of the links that were shared, and then things got mixed up. So I'm not touching my computer today. So, so what I did was, okay, let me just expand it again. So my friend was launching a book. He said artist. So my friend, she writes books. So I was not sure at first because we've done the book thing last week. So my friend was launching a book. So this is her book. It's Our Brothers' Voices. And then I picked up this background. This background, it includes South African beats. I don't know if you can see them.
Yep.
Oh,
yes, we can. Yep.
It's South African beats there, and then it's Ndebele paintings. So they're done. I don't know if you know. There is this our artist. She does Ndebele painting. She also did one for Ferrari. Was it Ferrari or Lamborghini? She went international. And then, so I added these two artwork from the learners. Some of the schools, they've done the projects. I was telling Rupa about it. So some of the schools, they've done the art pieces. So these are learners' work from this other school from our group, Creative Arts Group. So what I did also, I found, since the book is about our brothers' voices, I found a recording on YouTube, brothers, they are singing, and then I edit them. Let me see. Okay. So they sort of flow, and then the name of the book comes up, and then I edit the song the brothers are singing. So it's brothers' voices. So I don't know. I try to interpret it.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
cantando. That's great. I love that you
Yeah.
added sound like that. And then the artwork is so personal to your friend's book, but also what the children
Yeah, I'm going
created.
to send it to her.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
is, thank you. That's great. Yeah, it's fun to import like personal sounds too, like sounds of someone you know singing or a favorite song. That really adds a lot to a project. Wonderful. Caro, I know we have a few minutes. Do you think we should share the screen to show Flaviana's
Yeah,
project?
we can do that.
Yeah, Flaviana is an educator that's part of the Brazilian Creative Learning Network and has, I think, known to many people on this call as a good friend. And she shared this video of a young person going out into a museum or an art space, seeing this dress, being inspired by it, taking a picture of it, but then making the dress their own by adding, shoes and a face, and then starting to bring the dress to life in this scene. And I think that's a super special part about OctoStudio is that you can bring it out and invite kids to interact, because especially in museums, often the story we're told is like, understandably, you're not supposed to touch, don't touch, right? You're supposed to just look at the art, absorb the art. But OctoStudio gives you a way to start to capture those things that are getting your attention and actually play with them and recreate and reimagine them. So it's a great example. Oh, hi, Benita. Thanks for joining. So we wanted to share that example from something someone is trying with young people out in the world that might be inspiring to others. Yeah. We're at time. Thank you so much for coming. So good to create with you all. Please.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes, Kito.
Yes. How long will these lessons run for? Because I don't want to come up some week there's no lesson. I'm not aware
Yeah.
of it.
Yes. So we will have another workshop next week and the week following. So 2 more workshops. So the next 2 Wednesdays, we will have workshops, and all of the resources, the slides, the video of this workshop, the Padlets, we're putting them in the forum, and maybe we can send the link to that in the chat here. And those will be available to you even after the 2 weeks. But for the next 2 weeks, we hope to see you here. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Yay. Thank you,
Good evening.
facilitators. Thank you.
Ciao.
Gracias. Adios.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye.